Well, Joe, do you get a little spring in the step after getting a result like that the other weekend?
Yeah, I think it's the FA Cup always brings excitement to any club, and it's a special, special weekend in terms of the first round, and then you get to the third round, and so on. These days, FA Cup games are special, and it creates a different atmosphere. It's strange because you end up training with different footballs. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like it just brings a freshness to it and a different feel. And off the back of a great win at Rochdale, a great 3 points, and coupled with the fact that we came back against Portsmouth, we've certainly had a lot of energy this week to build up to the game.
In terms of FA Cup history, is this a competition you've enjoyed over the years as player?
I've had a
coach?
mixed bag. I've had a mixed bag, and probably from a managerial point of view, I'll leave it at that one. From a system, we've had some good games against big teams. It's been a mixed bag in simple terms.
Yeah, and even in sort of a club for a Rovers position, does the sort of the prize money at this stage and the prospect of more and a cup run and all those kind of things, does that create maybe not pressure, but it's that real incentive to want to do well?
I think wanting to do well is key anyway. I think you want to progress as far as you can and get to what we would all deem, even at air level, a big rich reward, and that won't be just us. That will be a lot of teams playing at higher level and League Two, and also of course the teams that are in the National League and some others that are below. And it's going as far as you can and creating as much excitement and drive amongst everybody, players and fans, and certainly the people who are in upstairs, if you like. It all goes towards generating a prize fund, and you can reinvest into the club.
Yeah, absolutely. And how do you approach a game like this? Because everybody from the outside is going to look at this as a potential bananas game.
Yeah, I mean, look, that word's used every year when these type of games come around. I think when you logically look at this game, for me, the National League is an extension of the Football League anyway. There are so many good clubs and so many good individuals and coaches and managers in it. As I said, it's like an extension of the league. So sometimes, when you play against these games, there's a lot more about the opposition. There are players that you've played against before. So it kind of doesn't change your preparation. It intensifies as well, because you know it's going to be a tough game. I mean, that's the first gimme, is you're going to have to be on it. Our application is going to have to be good, but so is theirs. So in terms of a fixture, it's a competitive fixture, and it's one that we've prepped for in the way we would prep for any kind of league game, because, as I've said, that league is an extension of the Football League anyway, so it focuses the attention.
Yeah, and so in terms of squad selection and team selection, are you treating this very much as if it were a League One game? You're not looking to rest players?
Oh no, I think no. This is a game we want to win. It's a game we want to progress, get to the next round, and so on and so forth. There's no different attitude towards this game as there has been, and if anything, we've been stronger as a group this week based on the last couple of results, and we look strong as an outfit.
Okay, so Bromley as a team, I would say maybe a bit of an old-fashioned National League team in terms of they're very strong, physical, set pieces. Is that what you're expecting to face?
Well, Bromley possess many traits that a lot of league teams in our league do. So you've mentioned those things there. I mean, we've used those to our advantage also. So I get the idea of that kind of very dangerous to pigeonhole. To pigeonhole those type of teams into just being that. Who have got league experience, they've got a manager who I know have played with. They will be up for it, and obviously the position that they are in the league would suggest they have got quality. So we need to be on it, and we have to prepare to deal with their strengths, as I'm sure they're dealing to prepare with our strengths. So, but also looking for the ways we can win the game. So we'll play the game as it comes, but we know we're in for a tough game.
Yeah. So last week's result definitely sort of motivational-wise, confidence-wise, going to hopefully have a big impact. What are you looking to do better? Because it was one of those games where you sort of ground it out. I'm sure there are improvements you'd like to see on Sunday lunchtime. Yeah,
that's fair assessment. We know that we had to have digging in qualities, but when you look at why we chose to do that based on 2 or 3 previous results, it was important that we showed a certain resilience about our game as well, and we came away with the win on Saturday. Obviously, each game is different, so we've worked on continue to work on the intensity in training, but also looking to tweak one or two things in terms of getting obviously more attacking impetus. And we're at home, of course, at the Memorial, and we want to make sure that we go out and implement the game plans that we want to do. And as I said, we had a different strategy going into last week's game, which paid off. And we'll look at strategy going in as we've been working on all week, because it's when you're playing a Sunday, it kind of makes the week really long.
Yeah.
So you've got to plan it really well. And we feel that this week, so far on the training pitch, it's worked.
Okay, and in terms of players coming back, you've got some sort of working when you're getting closer to action. Anybody in contention for this weekend?
Well, we think we have most players in contention. When I say most players, the game might be too quick for maybe one or two, or too soon for maybe one or two. But in terms of a squad, we're quite healthy. We have good numbers. We have players training with us that are added a certain bonus to our training sessions. So we'll assess probably by the end of today and going in tomorrow. But as I've said, a healthy enough squad based on recent games, and also the addition of two or three into the training group, and also looking to see, the game may be too soon for one or two. Maybe that's possible.
So if we mention specifically someone like Tariq or Johnson, those kind of players, are they even vaguely in contention?
Probably too soon.
Yeah.
Probably too soon. But we've had the pleasure of their company this week, which is great. It's great for us. I think I mentioned that before about Tariq, but it's also a positive for Johnson to be once again back amongst the group. Assessing him every day as he goes, because obviously he's missed a bit of time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more football between now and